Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about a concept that determines who we are and what we can become: perseverance. It is not just a word, it is a philosophy, a way of life. It is the invisible force that separates the weak from the strong, the quitters from the achievers. Let me start with a simple truth. Life is not easy. It never was and it never will be. Life is like a storm. Sometimes it's a drizzle, sometimes it's a hurricane, but we all face it. We all stumble. We all fall. We all experience failure. But what matters most is not how many times we fall, but how many times we stand back up. Think about this. Have you ever felt hopeless? Like the weight of the entire world was pressing down on your shoulders and you wanted to give up? Maybe your dreams seemed too big, too far away. Maybe life knocked you down with poverty, heartbreak, failure, or loss. And maybe you thought, I am done. I can't go on one. But let me tell you something. Every great person in history has felt the same way. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before creating the light bulb. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison before walking out to become a global leader. And Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest leaders in history, faced defeat after defeat before becoming president. So what did they all have in common? They refused to quit. They refused to let failure define them. And they believed in one thing: the power of hope. Let me share a story with you. Once there was a young man who lived in a small broken house. He had big dreams but no resources. Every day people laughed at him. You'll never make it, they said. You're poor, you're weak, and the world doesn't care about you. But he looked back at him and said, I may be poor now, but my mind is rich, my heart is strong, and my spirit cannot be broken. Day after day he worked, he struggled, he sacrificed. He woke up early, went to bed late, and never stopped chasing his dream. There were times when he cried, times when his body was exhausted and his mind screamed, give up. But every time he wanted to quit, he remembered his purpose. Years later, that young man stood on top of the world. The people who laughed at him now applauded him. Why? Because he understood a truth that I want all of you to remember: pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. Remember this: in your darkest moments, pain will pass, failure will fade, struggles are temporary. But if you quit, that decision stays with you forever. You see, success is not for the strongest nor for the smartest. Success is for the one who refuses to quit. Success belongs to the person who falls down 10 times and gets up 11. Success belongs to those who fight, not because they are strong, but because they have faith. And faith, my friends, is powerful. Faith is what makes the impossible possible. Faith says, I will not quit because I know better days are coming. Look at your life right now. Ask yourself, are you going to let your struggles define you, or are you going to let them refine you, or are you going to let them refine you? Because your struggles are not a punishment. They are a gift. They are shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Sometimes we need to feel broken to realize how strong we are. Sometimes we need failure to open the doors of success. Sometimes we need pain to discover our purpose. So no matter how tough life gets, keep moving forward. Do not quit on your dreams. Do not quit on your life. Someone out there is looking up to you. Someone out there needs your strength. Your story will inspire someone. Let me end with this. If you are struggling right now, I want you to take a deep breath and say, I will not give up. I will not surrender, because the moment you decide to keep fighting, the moment you refuse to quit, you have already won. Remember, in this life, you can either have excuses or results. Choose results. Choose courage. Choose hope. Because one day when you look back at your struggles, you'll smile and say it was all worth it. Thank you.